What's up YouTube? How you guys doing today? This is something that I've been working on a lot recently, and I know that it's a very confusing topic for a lot of people, and so I want to share my knowledge on that to help anyone out who was in a position like me just last year, right? Before I get into it, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Please, it means the world to me. Hit me up on Instagram at GrahamAce. A lot of cool content on my Instagram. So yeah, let's get straight into it. There are 4 things you need to do to make sure that you're collecting all your royalties in the music industry. First, you need a distributor. A lot of you guys are gonna know what these are. You've probably heard of them already. You have DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, and some lesser known ones, Amuse and Stem. There's a lot of other ones out there. These aren't the only ones, but these are the ones that I'm gonna talk a little bit about today. TuneCore. I don't like TuneCore personally because you have to pay per release and per year to keep it up. I don't like that. Second one, CD Baby. You have to pay, again, per release, and I'm pretty sure they take a percentage of your royalties that you get coming in. The one that I use is DistroKid. DistroKid is $20 a year to upload as much content as you want. Now you might be going like, oh, well, they probably take a big percentage of royalties. They don't take any of your royalties. You can upload 100 songs, and you're gonna get paid for every single stream all of those songs generate. And they're not gonna take any percentage of that. $20 a year to upload as many songs as you want. That's an incredible deal. 100% you need to get on that. Personally, I went with a $35 package. It's a second tier package. With that, a couple options are you get 2 artists. So I wanted to do me, and I wanted to upload beats under a separate name, so I have both of those. And then I also get to control, if you've ever gone on Spotify, you scroll down to the very bottom of the page on mobile or on desktop, then you get to see the record that it's coming from, or the record label that it's coming from. And I wanted to customize that. If you go with the $20 package, then it just says some random numbers, and then like copyright DK, DistroKid. But I wanted to customize that and put whatever I wanted to put there. I have always create records, and that's what I wanted to do. So I went with the $35 package, and you just pay that once a year, as many songs as you want. This is definitely the way to go if you're serious about what you're getting into. Next is Amuse, very, very small company. I think they're based out of Sweden or something, one of those Scandinavian countries or Norwegian countries, and they're 100% free. There's no yearly price. They don't take any royalties. They're 100% free, and you get to upload your music. I haven't gone through this process myself, but I was considering doing that before I decided to go with DistroKid just because it's so cheap. But I mean, this is 100% free, so if you can't even get $20 together, this is the way to go. Again, 100% free, and I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. That's all I have to say about that. This last one, Stem, it's an application. You can't just go and use it. You have to apply to this program, but it's also free. They do look at your catalog, they look at your discography, and I don't know, maybe they decide that your music's not good enough for them and they will reject you. But I really liked what I was reading about them. I really liked the interface and everything, but they also take a 5%, they take 5% of your royalties. So that's how they make their money. But yeah, it looked like a pretty solid company. So if you don't want to pay any upfront fees and you'd rather than just take royalties, you could look into that as well, especially if you already have a pretty solid set of songs out. So that's the first one, and that's the first step to collecting your royalties, is joining a distributor. You won't have royalties to collect if you don't put these out. But anyways, second is a performing rights organization, aka a pro. Now you need to be with the pro to collect the other side of your royalties. So what distributors collect, think of every song as having 200% royalties. Distributors collect 100% and pros collect part of the other 100% of that, because you're looking at 2 different parts. You have a song, you have the master recording, you have what people listen to, and then you also have, if you were to create the sheet music with the lyrics and the notes you're playing, that's another separate thing from the master recording. The pros are basically collecting on the sheet music, right? They're collecting on the writers. So think of a really popular song like Diamonds. Think Diamonds by Rihanna. It's performed by Rihanna. I don't believe she was a writer on that. There were 3 or 4 other writers. So let's say Rihanna was signed with DistroKid, she would be collecting her royalties for that through DistroKid. But then if I was a writer on that song, I I would be paid off for that through my performing rights organization, through my pro, because they collect for me as the writer. The two options you have for that are BMI and ASCAP. BMI, I didn't go with them, I went with ASCAP. I went with ASCAP because I asked a couple people who are in the industry. One of them who has millions and millions of streams on Spotify, his name is Christian French. I really like his music. You should check him out because he's a really quality artist. And then I asked some other people, and I just kept hearing ASCAP. And then one guy said BMI, and he was like, yeah, I went with BMI, but I wish I would have went with ASCAP. And so after that, I was like, all right, I'm sold, I'm going with ASCAP. And it's kind of hard to go wrong here, so pick one, go with it. But I will say this, if you go with BMI, you sign up as your songwriter, and they will collect all your royalties for you, and they don't take a percentage. Good news, right? If you sign up with ASCAP, you have to sign up as a songwriter and as a publisher. Sounds scary? It's not. If you sign up as a publisher, what you have to do is write in your name and your publishing company. It literally could not matter. It could be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and they would accept that. That's fine. It doesn't matter what your publisher name is, and you don't have to form it like as an LLC or anything. You can just go in there, type it in, and collect it. It is $50 to sign up as a songwriter and as a publisher each. $100 together, so keep that in mind. $100 to sign up with ASCAP, $0 to sign up with BMI as a songwriter. I believe it costs $250 to sign up as a publisher, but that's okay because as a songwriter, they will still send you all of your royalties. With ASCAP, they won't send you all of your royalties. They'll only send you the songwriter portion if you sign up as a songwriter, a publisher if you sign up as a publisher, and you have to sign up as both with ASCAP. Now, there's a way to get that price to come down with the next step that I'm going to talk about. These are admin publishers. I'm looking at my notes, by the way, if you can't see that. So the next step, so distributor, performing rights organization, and now an admin publisher, administrative publisher. What they do is kind of similar to pros, but not really. They go a step further, and they collect mechanical royalties. I didn't really clarify what pros did I? So pros collect royalties from performing a song, the performance rights organizations. So when you go in concert and you perform live, the venue has to pay for the rights for those songs to be performed. And when you go to your pro and you say, hey, I performed at X venue and this is the set list that I had, then you will get paid for that. They collect those royalties. They also collect off the radio, that like the FM radio, they collect royalties when your song gets played on there as well. So that's what the pro does. And then the admin publishers, they collect mechanical royalties. So when somebody on iTunes, or when somebody goes on iTunes and buys your song, there's a mechanical royalty generated there, and they collect that. It's not just like with actual purchase, it also happens with streaming too. There's mechanical royalties out there that need to be collected, and that this is how you collect them. They also work on other public performances, like on YouTube, which is considered a public performance because it's on the internet. They help you collect your royalties on YouTube. They don't work on your channel, that's obviously through YouTube itself, but they'll go, and if somebody uses your song in a YouTube video, like say a makeup artist uses your song as background music, then if they didn't get that cleared with you, then you can go into your admin pub and tell them, hey, I want to claim the royalties for this video, for this public performance, and they'll do that for you. These are the main two that are talked about, and the two that I would consider if I were in your shoes. Audium and Song Trust. Audium takes 25%, Song Trust takes 15%, but Song Trust costs $100 up front. And I know like this upfront cost is pretty scary stuff, but over the long run, if you're planning to be a successful artist in the music industry, your royalties are far going to exceed that if they're taking any percentage of your royalties. So in my opinion, it's better to get those upfront costs out of the way now, let me collect as much of my royalties as possible, and I'm good to go there. So, Song Trust, 15%, and they are $100 to sign up for it. But I have a coupon code. It's not my coupon code. I found it on the internet. Type in passive into the coupon code. You'll get $50 off your membership. Really good price. $50 for that. And I believe there's limited amounts of uses on that. I went and looked at the article in which he was talking about it, and he kept having to get it renewed with the company, but it didn't really look like he was having any trouble doing that. So if I were you, go to Song Trust, go type in the coupon code PASSIVE, 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 get $50 off of your membership to Songtrust. So instead of $100, it's $50. And now, what's really good about this is when you go and you register for ASCAP through Songtrust, so sign up for Songtrust first, then when you pick your pro, if you want to affiliate with BMI, that's fine, you can do that, or you can pick ASCAP, and they'll affiliate you as a songwriter with ASCAP. The $50 that you paid towards your Songtrust fee, or $100 if you didn't get to use the coupon, but if you did use it and you paid $50, those $50 will be applied to your ASCAP membership, and so that fee gets they say it's waived, so now you don't have to pay that for your ASCAP songwriter membership. And this is where things get a little bit tricky. So I signed up with Songtrust. Songtrust will collect my publisher royalties if I don't want to sign up with ASCAP as a publisher. However, they are going to take that 15%. So if I don't want them to take that 15%, then because I didn't want them to do that, I signed up with ASCAP as a publisher as well. So now I'm going to get 100%, well, it's technically 50%, but I'll get 15% of those royalties from ASCAP as the publisher. Not only this, but should someone want to use my song, say in a TV show or whatever, for whatever reason they want to use my song, if they go onto the website, they're going to type in into their little search engine that all of the pros have. They're going to search in that search engine the name of the song or me personally or whatever, and they're going to see what I have control over. If I'm not registered as a publisher, they're not going to be able to they're going to think that I don't own the rights to the publishing half, and I do, because I'm not signed with any publishing company or anything like that, so I own all of that. And when I'm signed up with ASCAP as a publisher and not just through Songtrust, and somebody wants to find me, they're going to search for it, they're going to say, oh, he owns all of it, we just go to him directly, we don't have to mess with anyone else, and that's good for me. Less friction for them to get the song into whatever TV show or whatever. $50 towards Songtrust takes care of $50 for ASCAP, and then you sign up as a publisher with ASCAP, another $50. This is exactly how I did it. Sign up DistroKid, ASCAP, Songtrust first, paid $50 using that coupon code. That $50 went to ASCAP, and then I only had to pay an additional $50. So instead of $100 to ASCAP and $100 to Songtrust, I paid $100 in total, and that was it. So definitely do that if you can. Again, your admin publishers are collecting mechanical royalties. The fourth and final piece of this puzzle to collect all of your royalties from being streamed all over the world, from touring in any country you decide to tour in. The last piece of this puzzle is Sound Exchange. They are technically a pro, but they are a little bit different. They collect radio play, but not FM radio. So like when you go to Pandora, for those of you who used Pandora back in the day or still use it, it's a radio. And I know they have a non-interactive side, or I know they have an interactive side where you get to choose what you listen to, but they still have their non-interactive radio. So the listener isn't choosing what they listen to, so it doesn't generate the same type of stream that you would if you go on Spotify and you say, hey, I want to listen to Ace's song Tiptoe. That's a different kind of royalty versus if somebody goes on Pandora and the algorithm gives them Tiptoe by Me. It's a different kind of royalty, and Sound Exchange will collect that royalty for you. And Sound Exchange works internationally, whereas the pros don't work internationally. They work locally. They have, I should have said this earlier, the pros do have agreements with international organizations, but they're not the ones doing it. They leave it up to the pro in the local area to collect for them, and they pass it along to ASCAP or BMI, and then along to me. So that's really it. I mean, if you feel comfortable with that, great. So for those of you guys who are like me and you like to do all of your research, highly recommend go do that. And the place I would recommend you do that is through Ari's Take, ARISTAKE.com. Highly recommend you go there. He has some great articles about all this stuff. This is where I did a lot of my research, and then I went and found other resources to keep doing research. But this is a great place to start, is ARISTAKE.com, and you can learn about all this type of stuff there. If you're not like that and you're just looking for somebody to tell you what to do, you've done your research and you already knew everything I was telling you about, and you were just looking for somebody to tell you what they did, then here's the game plan. DistroKid, $35. Songtrust for $50 using the coupon code PASSIVE. ASCAP as a publisher, another $50. Sound Exchange is free. That's the game plan. I hope this was insightful for you guys. If it was, please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any further questions, let me know. I'll get back to you. And if you have any other questions about this or any other music production questions, whatever, leave that in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.